Okay, hello, you guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully, you can. Hopefully, we won't have no interruptions. Let me see. I may just take off this Bluetooth. Yeah. All right. Hello, and welcome, you guys, and welcome to another General Virgo reading. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Don't force it. So today's topic is past life experiences dealing with reincarnation. Okay. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay. All information, if you wish to book a private reading, in the description box below. Okay. And please hold off on asking questions. All right. So for those of you who wish to join the chat room, moderators, please pay attention to those people coming into the chat room for the first time. Again, we are asking that for those people who have a question, if you wish to ask one question, please pay your one question $10 fee cash app. And once you pay your $10 fee to cash app and I receive it, at the end of the reading, I will be happy to answer that one question and pull one card for you after we are done with the reading. Okay, again, to ask one question after we're done with the reading, the fee for that is $10. Okay, cash app in the description box below. Okay, so allow us to begin and welcome again. I am Wayam, and this is Virgo Witches Academy. Okay, so if you feel led to be here, then welcome and thank you for supporting the channel as always. Okay, we appreciate your love and support, and we do accept love donation super chat if you wish to donate to the channel to support. Okay, so now let us begin. For those people that's coming in, hopefully we'll have a few more people joining in. Okay. So we're definitely going to be discussing past life experiences that have to do with dreams and visions and the meaning of your visions and your dreams and why it is important for you to sometimes write down your dreams and pay close attention to your dreams and your visions. Okay, and pay close attention to the message that you are receiving. For those of you who have already experienced with past life dreams and dealing with reincarnation. Okay, if you have education, if you have the tools or knowledge on this subject, again, feel free to join us. Okay, please hold off on your questions in the chats. If you wish to ask one question and you wish for me to pull one card at the end of the reading, please pay your $10 through Cash App, and I'll be happy to do that. Okay. And like I said, if you wish to book a reading, that information is below in the description box. Okay, so email me to schedule an appointment for a private reading. All right. So Virgos, allow us to begin. For those of you that's coming in, a general reading. Some it may resonate, some it may not resonate. Okay. So Virgos, what I can tell you here, who do we have here? It says Oceans. How you doing, Oceans? And welcome to the chat. We appreciate you being here. Okay, so Virgos. Um the energy, the reason why I chose to do this particular reading is because I know when I did it yesterday, we had like over 100 people who jumped in on the chats like immediately when we did this past like reading, but a lot of us was kind of interrupted with a whole lot of distractions. And so I'm asking people to hold back. Okay, I don't, we don't need no distractions this time. Okay, so we're gonna start over and see if we can get back into this, asking spirit to cover the altar, to, protect, you know what I'm saying, at this time, anything that don't belong. We're going to ask the negative energy to exit the building. You know what I'm saying? We're only here to spread love and light and wisdom and knowledge for those who are here who wish to gain some sort of education about this here subject. All right. So let me light an incense, protection incense, while we're here before we begin. Okay. I don't know where all my Virgos are. Hopefully people are receiving their notifications. That's why I always tell people, my subscribers, if you are already subscribed to the channel, always hit that notification bell and tap the all button so that you will know when I am getting ready to go live. Okay. So, the first message that I was receiving for this particular reading, when it comes to dealing with past life experiences for some, okay, is that for some of you, you could be viewing a situation that you're in as a bit of a challenge. There could be a bit of a conflict and disagreement going back and forth, tit for tat. Some of you, this could have been an ongoing situation that's been going on for quite some time. And it's been going on for so long that, you and this other person may not even remember what it was exactly that even caused the two of you or these two groups to even have this conflict of disagreement, okay? So there could be a need for somebody to step up and take full charge of the situation when it comes to moving forward and putting the situation behind, okay? And so when it comes to the matter of deep listening, okay, and it comes to the matter of taking charge, where there needs to be some sort of accountability, when it comes to paying close attention to these here red flags, okay, when it comes to you taking time to kind of go within and kind of like silence yourself on this situation. Spirit is saying this is not a time for you to kind of like give your opinion in a negative manner, okay? Spirit is saying that this is the time for those of you that's going through some sort of anger and animosity to kind of hold off before you start just spilling out hurtful, painful words. That some of you may need to hold back on your anger, because some of you could be going through some sort of wrapped up emotions right now, where you could be emotionally in your feelings, okay? So spirit is telling you to kind of hold off on that, because some of you could definitely be going through these moon phases, okay? So when it comes to dealing with these moon phases and the earth, dealing with earth and abundance and dealing with your creativity, you have to understand that yes, there's going to be moments when people may have a little bit of envy and jealousy toward you for whatever the case may be. Okay, but there's a need to seek some sort of balance and solitude in this here situation, because spirit is saying that every stone thrown at you doesn't need a response. You know what I'm saying? So you could be in a situation where you have somebody trying to pick your buttons and really just trying to kind of pick on you or upset you or piss you off just to get a negative reaction from you. And so spirit is telling you that when it comes to dealing with the inner quiet, that you just need to go within and just say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Say less, okay? Because some of you are going through this spiritual transformation, this rebirth. You're going through this season change, okay? So throughout these different seasons, there's going to be changes that sometimes in life we have to learn to adapt to, okay? And so instead of giving all your energy into the negative, spirit is saying you need not put forth effort or energy into a situation where where it need not be. Because some of you may feel as though you don't fit into a situation. And spirit is saying that The reason why you feel as though you don't fit into this particular situation is because when it comes to going through this hurt and this pain, sometimes you have to learn exactly what it was that caused the hurt and the pain, and you may have to go back and take a moment to reflect, okay, and learn to grow from this situation so that you could accept and learn how to adapt to change. Because in order for you to adapt for toward change and move forward, you have to grow through the pain, and you have to accept, just accept it as is and let bygones be bygones. And sometimes you have to learn how to chalk up a situation, because when it comes to two people, it could be a painful situation of do I stay or do I go? Sometimes the best way to handle a situation is to simply give it time and just separate. You know what I'm saying? You go to your own corner, let that person go to their corner. And if you have to chalk it up and just say deuces, then go ahead on and say deuces, okay? But the patient card is here. And so when it comes to a need for patience, again, there's a need for silence, okay? There's a need for understanding. Patience is a virtue. Don't be in a rush. Take all the time you need to heal so that you can grow and learn from it, okay? Because Spirit is saying that with the silence card, that, say less. You know what I'm saying? Gain some sort of understanding that some of you may be going through this situation, that, like I said, silence is sometimes the best key in this here situation, okay? Some of you really just need to be patient. Don't be in a rush, okay? Allow yourself the time that you need to go within and go on hermit mode, okay? Go within on inner quiet, okay? Just don't say nothing, say less. You know what I'm saying? Right now, some of you are going through these moon phases, okay? And so there's a need for balance, okay? Because some of you could be going through an insightful revelation here where everybody is seeking some sort of revenge. There's a lot of conflict because this person wants revenge on this person. This person wants revenge on this person. This person don't like this person. That person don't like that person. And really, the whole situation is just complete bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of y'all are benefiting from all this nitpicking and going back and forth. All this arguing and gossiping and talking about each other, stabbing each other in the back. It's not paying your bills. It ain't feeding you. It ain't doing a motherfucking thing for you, but keeping you stuck. So Spirit is saying the time has come for you, somebody, to step up and just be the bigger person and say, you know what, I'm through. I'm over it. I'm done. I don't give a shit. The past is the past. Say whatever the fuck you want about me. I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? And just move on. Go to your own, move on. Start a new life for yourself. Stop staying stuck, okay? So some of you, yeah, you're going through this spiritual rebirth, okay? And that's fine because this rebirth is needed. And so Spirit is telling you the time has come for you to get in your private corner and connect to Spirit at this time, okay? Because we all go through trials and tribulations. We all have stories, but sometimes you have to really focus when it comes to paying close connection to what it is Spirit is trying to say to you, and use wisdom, okay? Use wisdom. All right, because some of you need to understand what it is and why it is you're going through these back and forth situations, okay? And why it is some of you feel as though you're being traumatized behind this situation, okay? Because in your past life, for some of you, now we're getting ready to jump into your past life, okay? We're getting ready to jump into the past life cards, okay? So for some of you, when it comes to dealing with past life issues, okay? And when it comes to dealing with past life experiences, okay? When it comes to dealing with reincarnation, when it comes to dealing with loved ones and people who are watching over you, or people on the other side, or sometimes you may attract people who are already deceased. You may attract dead people at night while you sleep, or you may just have people around you that's already deceased, whether this is at work or your home area or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Some of you could be dealing with past life experiences, and you may not be aware of it, because some of these experiences could be also holding you bound, okay? And so maybe once upon a time in your life where love is concerned, okay, there could be some trust issues, okay? There could be some trust issues having to do with a spouse, okay? Either a spouse or a significant somebody who you would look at as a twin flame or a soulmate, or a lover or a third party situation, whatever the case may be, whatever the situation is that's connected to you. Okay, there seems to be some trust issues in this situation that's connected to you, where it says unrequited love. Okay, so dealing with trust issues, and the reason why there's trust issues here is because for some of you in your past life, you could have been connected to somebody where somebody did you wrong, and somebody could have cheated on you and betrayed you and really stabbed you in the back mentally and emotionally. And for some of you, you're still damaged because you're still dealing with this situation in today's society. Okay, or this could be a loved one who you connected to through family generation. For some, it could be generational curses. It don't exactly have to be a curse, or this could just be someone who you connected to through your ancestry, whether it's great great or great 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 or great, you know what I'm saying, or grandparents, somebody who was passed over. Okay, because the Celtic card came out on you. So this could definitely have to do with differences of religion. Okay, when it comes to this here Celtic card. Okay, somebody could really be biblically inclined, spiritually gifted, but because of these gifts, okay, and some people may not be educated or smart enough to really understand about past life experiences dealing with reincarnation, because some people may not have the tools, some people may not have been educated on that. And so when it comes to past life, a lot of people are probably going to be clueless as to what the hell I'm talking about, because some people are not gifted in that field. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times, the only people who can connect to this type of reading are those people who are really strong spiritually gifted empaths, who are real spiritual empaths, or real spiritual mediums, not just tarot card readers. I'm talking about real mediums who are able to channel and connect the spirit and have more of a stronger relationship with those on the other side than they do with those here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't have that gift. Some people may just simply be YouTube tarot card readers and don't have that real full knowledge background spiritually, in order to accept the subject of past life experiences. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to dealing with a deceased loved one who may have crossed over, okay, some of you could be dealing with when it comes to ships, okay. So when it comes to dealing with love, when it comes to dealing with pain, like I said, relationship spouses, there could be some past remorse, having to deal with abandonment issues, feeling rejected, feeling as though the ship has sailed. You know what I'm saying? Where this person has left and they have jumped sailed and they have abandoned you or rejected you. Some people can have, going through this here situation of feeling isolated, where you have the farm card that came out on you, Virgos. And so when it comes to receiving this farm card, for me, this is a sense of stability, of being stable, because being on a farm and raising cattle and raising horses, cows, pigs, or whatever the case may be, a lot of times you have to raise them up in a stable, okay, in a stable environment, okay, a stable, healthy environment, farm life. So maybe back in your past life, growing up as a child, you could have some grandparents or cousins growing up who come from the South, okay? And so some of y'all can have some sort of a southern country connection, where you was raised up on a farm or you was raised up in the country. A lot of people, I'm from the North, I'm from New York, right? So as a New Yorker, I didn't learn about down south until I started getting in my teenage years, and my grandmother started bringing me down south to visit her loved ones and kind of like showing me about her great grandparents and that sort of thing. So some of you can have a lot of strong connections to people from the South Carolina, North Carolina, or Boondocks, Alabama, Texas, and I don't know, Mississippi, whatever the case may be, New Orleans, and and so some of you can be feeling a bit isolated where you are, because you may feel as though you're not in the right water. You're not where you belong. Some of you may be away from home. You might be away, in college. You might be in a different city, a different state, and you could be feeling unstable. You know what I'm saying? So there's a sense and need for stability, okay? And so again, when I was talking about the water, okay, some of you here when it comes to dealing with this here Atlantis card. Okay, some of you could feel lost and confused. You're not in the right water. There could be a fear of falling. There could be a fear of drowning, of sinking. You know, your feet are not flat on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Something here is unbalanced, unevenly yoked. Okay. And so some of you could have dreams and visions of being in a whole different country. Okay. Or some of you could find yourselves being attracted to certain different types of religions. Okay. Whether this is Buddhism, you know, being a monk, being a nun, okay. You know, a lot of people, again, like I said, they don't have that experience like myself. I've been celibate for 5 years, okay. So there's a lot of people that's never even been celibate, or they don't have a clue of what it's like to be celibate. You know what I'm saying? Some people are still sexually active, some people are still in relationships, they're being intimate. So until a person really knows what it's like to take some time to really go within and heal and seek peace and solitude, you know what I'm saying? Solitude, peace, you know, just connecting the spirit, taking time for yourself versus going out and sleeping and having multiple partners and sleeping with other people's husbands, wives, boyfriend, girlfriends, baby mom, baby daddy. You know, until you really heal properly, correctly, and really learn what it's like to be by yourself and be alone versus having to be out there and spreading your legs for every Tom, Dick, Harry, Larry, and Moe, or every female you see that look good. Sometimes you have to take, you know, time to really heal correctly and go within and just be like, you know what, I can live without sex. Some people are still weak and they don't, you know, and the reason why they're weak and vulnerable and, you know, easy to take advantage of is because they're out there sleeping around. They're opening their doors for every Tom, Dick, Harry, Larry, and Moe, thinking that is love when all it is just simple hit it, you know, hit it, tap it, and go. And that's not helping the situation. And so in order to really allow yourself to be a spiritual vessel so that you can connect the spirit, you have to be clean 100%. You cannot be caught up living in the world. You cannot be out here smoking, drinking, getting high, sleeping around, going to clubs, going to parties, dressing like a whole slut or tramp. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't play that, you know, because spirit does not tolerate that. So in order for spirit to really protect you, you have to really take what spirit is trying to teach you and really respect that loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So some people, when it comes to dealing with past life experiences, them a reincarnation, you can have a loved one who's on the other side who's trying to get your attention, or you may know somebody who is dealing with this reincarnation where you may have even for some, you may have even watched a video where, you know, because I know there's some videos on YouTube, and sometimes you can actually watch these medium TV shows where you may have maybe once upon a time tuned into a show where you saw parents who have a child, and the child is saying to the parent, once upon a time I used to be this person here, and I keep seeing this and I keep seeing that, and this child is telling them the whole life story of another person, and that parent's thinking the child is losing their mind. And sometimes the parents have to go to the library and do some digging, and then they find out that this child is telling the truth. So that's what reincarnation is all about when it comes to dealing with past life experiences, okay? And so right now, some of you could be dealing with some financial difficulties due to spending impulsively, okay? Some of you could be dealing with an authority figure, a father figure, because maybe in your past life, there could be some fears of where you was verbally, mentally, emotionally, and physically abused and damaged by someone who is a father figure or an authority figure. And maybe you got mistreated by a cop. Maybe somebody lost a loved one to police brutality. You know, maybe somebody was sexually abused by their father, by their uncle. They could have been molested by, you know, this male figure, somebody who was supposed to be respected and looked up to upon from the family. And so now there could be some fears and anxiety when it comes to dealing with older male figures, or accepting older male figures into your life for some, because of that mental abuse, okay? And so it could be causing you to suffer and spend on impulse, okay? How you doing, Brittany? Welcome to the chat. Shout out to my moderator, Brittany, in the room. Okay, so Brittany, we are talking about past life experiences and reincarnations. We're talking about dreams and visions. Okay, just to catch you up. Okay, so what we're talking about is how sometimes when you go to sleep and you can have a dream, and the dream seems so real, right? Like if you ever had a dream about someone in your family who passed away, and for some reason you can't seem to understand why it is you keep having these dreams every time you fall back to sleep. You continue to have this dream and you wake up and it's like, what in the world, right? Have you ever had a dream where it seemed so real that you felt it? Like if you have a mom or a dad or a brother or a sister, a daughter, a son, a cousin, whatever the case may be, or a best friend, and in this dream this person has already crossed over, they're deceased, they're not alive, but they coming to you and they're having this conversation with you, or they're trying to get your attention, or they're trying to show you how it was that they passed away. You know, sometimes you'll have a loved one and you didn't receive closure on that person when they passed away. You never got proper closure, you never got the chance to say goodbye or I'm sorry or I love you. And so because of that, that you know you didn't get that proper closure of saying goodbye, or maybe you didn't make the funeral, you know, or the wake, or whatever the case may be, this person could be coming to you trying to get your attention to let you know, okay, I know you wasn't there by my hospital bed, right? Or I know you didn't make my funeral, but I'm coming to you to let you know that you need not grieve. And so this person could really be trying to show you, giving you information. This person could be trying to how you doing, LaShawn? LaShawn, are you a moderator? Because I know you've been on this channel for quite some time. So LaShawn, I'd like to add you as a moderator if you're not. Okay, so LaShawn, I just added you as a moderator. Okay, so you and Brittany are moderators. Okay, so like I'm saying, sometimes when it comes to dealing with past life experiences, okay, we're talking about past life experiences, reincarnation, we're talking about dreams and visions, we're talking about spiritual loved ones who have already crossed over, and some people may have not gained access to the proper goodbye, or you didn't get the chance to say I'm sorry or I love you or forgive me for whatever may have place. And so sometimes your loved ones could come to you when you're asleep and they could be trying to get your attention. They could be trying to have a conversation with you. You may remember bits and pieces around and you take notice like, wait a minute, I'm at home, I'm in my room, right? Why is it that, you know, so and so keep trying to come to me? Why do I keep receiving these signs and these symbols, right? Like you could be at work, for example, and let's say you keep seeing ladybug, right? You might keep seeing a ladybug, or you might keep seeing a grasshopper, or you might, or you're just a feather in general, and you maybe, or you know, you might see a penny, right? Little things, just little things, and you might ask yourself, well, how come I keep stumbling across this dime, or how come I keep finding dimes, or how come I keep seeing ladybugs, or how come I keep seeing spiders? What is it the spider's saying? Or you might come across a black cat and you might have fears of a black cat, and you, or you may have an animal, right? You might keep seeing a black and white cat, or you might keep seeing a gray cat, and this cat may, you know, continue to come around your door, whether it's at home or whether it's at work, right? You know, or you might have a bird that keeps landing on your doorstep, right? Like every time you go out into your front door, you keep seeing birds flying around a tree, you know, or you know, you just have birds like to come around you, right? Or you might see, you know, four birds on the roof, or you might see an owl somewhere close by, you know, and you're like, why am I, you know, why do I see an owl? Or why do I see an eagle? So sometimes spiritual loved ones who have crossed over is trying to get your attention because they are trying to talk to you, okay? Or you could be going through a situation. Some of you may, me and this person, you to have these arguments or these disagreements, right? And you're not understanding why is it that emotionally, mentally, maybe for some physically, right? There's a lot of damage, uneven yoke, and you could be questioning the situation and relationship that you are in, and your spirit loved one is a witness. Even though they're not here in the physical, they are a witness because they're watching you go through this pain, right? So they're trying to get your attention. And so that's why I had just shared for some of you, right? When it comes to dealing with lessons and blessings, okay? When it comes to dealing with finances, okay, spending on impulse, when it comes to having a fear of authority figures, father figures, okay, um like I said, that mental abuse, okay, when it comes to having a fear of drowning, sinking, not having both feet out into the country so distant, you could just be really ahead or looking out into your, looking out the window, or you could be diving down right over and just kind of look at the trees, okay? So you can be in a situation where unstable computer, if that's what the case may be. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm back, you guys. I'm sorry about that. I had to shut this down. Every time I try to have both of these computers up, sometimes it'll cause interference. I've already shut down the Bluetooth, so let me shut down that other computer. Okay. So now I just got one computer up. And so yeah, so like I'm saying, good afternoon. You say you glad you made it. Okay, well I'm glad you made it too. So we're talking about past life experiences. We're talking about dreams and visions. We're talking about stability. We're talking about unevenly yoked situations that sometimes most of us find ourselves going through when it comes to these storms of not understanding why it is we sometimes tend to suffer in relationships, or we tend to have these feelings of regrets or remorse, right? Why is it that we continue to hold on to somebody who we know have hurt us? Okay, why is it that we continue to hold on to this pain that this person has caused, right? Why is it that we can't seem to move on? Because we're dealing with somebody who we know has abused us verbally, mentally, emotionally, for some physically. This person has cheated on us, and it's for weakness, and got us at a time when we were at our most vulnerable, right? And we have opened ourselves up to this other person just to find yourself being stuck, right? And so sometimes you could be questioning yourself as to, why is it that I can't seem to move on and let go of this person? And a lot of times that have to do because of not just what you're going through today, but because it's something that you have went through in your past spiritual life. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes you can find yourself going through something that somebody in your family has already gone through, right? Let's say, for example, your mom could have experienced the same hurt and pain for some, for some people. Let's say your mother has passed away, or you lost a grandmother, or you lost an aunt, or, a great grandmother. So you can have somebody in your life who has already passed over on the other side, and that person who has passed over on the other side, right? That person was never able to heal from their own circumstance. You understand what I'm saying? So let's say you could have lost an aunt or a grandmother or a mother or somebody who passed away, and that woman who you connected to, she passed away, and she passed away with a broken heart, okay? Meaning that she was never able to heal and quite get over what it was she was going through. And so what happens is when somebody passes away, and they pass away with a broken heart, or they pass away still carrying some sort of baggage, some sort of burdens, where maybe this person was depressed and really in a deep place, right? In a deep dark place. And let's say this person became very ill and sick, because you know how it is, Virgos, when you experience a broken heart, sometimes it takes forever to get over it, right? And sometimes that broken heart can lead to illness. It can cause health issues within inside the body, right? And so sometimes you can find yourself in a hospital bed because you don't suffer a nervous breakdown behind the way somebody has mistreated you, right? So what happens is, if you ever dealt with somebody in your life in your past life who you are spiritually connected to or related to by blood, and this person has passed away and crossed over on the other side, right? How you doing, CJ? Welcome to the chats. And so this person has passed away on the other side, right? So then what happens is, anytime a person passes away and they pass away still carrying his burdens, they tend to become reincarnated. In other words, they tend to come back. Okay, they tend to come back. And what happens is when they come back, they need a vessel to land in. Okay, they need a vessel. So sometimes if you have a person who has passed away, the reason why they continue to come to you and the reason why they keep tapping on your, tapping on you when you go to sleep is because they feel as though it's something that they never got the chance to quite achieve when they was here. And so now that they're not here, they're trying to come back. Okay, so spirit may allow them to be reincarnated, but in order for them to come back and be reincarnated, they need a vessel, they need a body, because they're no longer here in the blood, in the physical. So a lot of times what happens is they may find themselves using you as a vessel, meaning that they may jump inside you. Okay, and a lot of times if you ever been to church, right, I know for myself, when my best friend, who was my god sister, she passed away, I never got closure on it because I didn't go to her funeral, and so therefore I wasn't aware that she had passed away till after she was buried, dead and gone. I found out a couple of, maybe 2-3 weeks later. And so we never got the closure, we never got the chance to really, live out our dreams to the end. And so when she passed away, she kept coming to me and I didn't know. So I said, well, let me call her, because I kept having dreams about her, right? And so I didn't know she was dead, but I kept having dreams about her. So I called her phone and her mother sounds just like her. So her mother answered the phone and I thought it was my best friend. And then her mother told me, no, Tracy, she's no longer here. And I said, what do you mean? I said she moved out because I didn't know she was dead. And her mother said, oh, she passed away. I said, what do you mean she passed away? So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, who did it? So my first question to her mother was, okay, who, what, when, who did it? Because I was ready to come and commit a crime. I was ready to go back and kill anybody who did any effed up shit to my best friend, right? But her mom was like, no, Tracy, you knew she was sick. She had diabetes, she had a tumor in her stomach and she passed away peacefully in her sleep, and she went to a church. So I was satisfied with how she passed away. I was hurt because I never got the chance to get closure on that situation, but I kept having dreams about her. So it pushed me to call her, right? Because I didn't understand why I kept seeing her in my dream. That's because she kept coming to me. So, dreams and visions and reincarnations, right? That's like experiences. Don't want me somebody in, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of trying to get y'all, I'm trying to jump into details here. I have had this experience where you could find yourself a dream who has passed away, who you was closely connected to, whether this was an ex-lover, a boyfriend, a brother, a sister, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a grandmother, a grandfather. Sometimes you may find yourself attracting this loved one who keeps trying to get your attention because they passed away, but they never got closure. You never got to say goodbye and sorry or whatever it was. And so now this person is coming to you every night when you go to sleep, and you keep having dreams about this person. You keep having visions about this person. You want to know what's going on. What is it that they're saying to you, right? What are some things that you may have inherited from your loved one, right? This is why I'm always telling people how important it is to take the proper tools and guidance and direction that you really need in order to really heal yourself, so that you don't allow other people to block your blessings, okay? Or so that you don't block your own blessings. Sometimes you have to get out of your way. Sometimes you have to let go of a toxic situation spiritually to pack up and leave this person who is draining you mentally and damn emotionally and verbally, and this person is causing you to suffer with a nervous breakdown to the point where your head is falling out, you can't eat, you can't think, you can't sleep, and for some reason this person is just driving you up the fucking wall, and you keep saying to yourself, I need to get the fuck away from this person before I fuck around and kill them or they kill me. Have any of y'all ever experienced that? You know what I'm saying? Can you relate to what I'm saying? trust me, I've been married twice, okay? I know what I'm talking about. I've been in this world a long damn time, okay? I'm 53 years old. I'm not going to tell y'all nothing wrong. I'm here to try to help, okay? You guys know I'm all about helping. I try to teach. I try to give the best advice or education as tools as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? And LaShawn said, yeah, she got away. Exactly. And so sometimes you find yourself in these types of situations. For some, domestic violence. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I suffered domestic violence twice. Okay, so I know deeply what domestic violence feels like. You know, no shade, but my ex-husband used to kick my ass all the fucking time. So I've suffered some busted lips, you know, broken nose, black eyes, you know, ribs broke. I went through that type of ordeal. Serious to, I mean, really, really, really to the point where I tried to kill my damn self and I had suicide on the mind. You feel me? So I definitely been there. I can relate to what it feels like to be 100% depressed and suffer a nervous breakdown and have to just flee, you know. So that's why I tell people sometimes the best thing that you can do. Brittany said yes, why I'm single and working on me and my dreams and goals. Exactly. And some people, you may have people that look at you and say, well, how come you still single? Or, you know, or try to blame you and use reverse psychology and might say some crazy shit like maybe it's your fault, you know, or you can't get a man because you fucked up, right? They might say some crazy shit. Or are you gay? Or you a lesbian because you too old to be single? You understand what I'm saying? Stupid petty shit like that to get underneath your skin. You feel me? And so when you're going through this spiritual healing process, Virgos, it's very important, and that's why I said in some of the cards from the very beginning, it's very important to take all the proper time that you really need to heal correctly so that you can grow from it, learn from it, accept it as whatever it is, you know, chalk it up, you know what I'm saying? Because yes, you do have spiritual ancestors who are watching you. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to get out this robe because you know this morning it was like in the lower 30s outside. You know, now it's like it's trying to get a little warm. Um, yeah. Or some of you may have jumped aboard that ship and say, you know what about. So but yeah, you're going through you know, the angels are sitting here, they're telling you that sometimes you have to separate yourself from flesh and you have to get in your own private corner and you have to connect to spirit, okay? Because, like I said, well, when it comes to this card right here, when we're talking about prosecution and, you know, inquisition, I can't pronounce it, but anyway, when it comes to like prosecution, reincarnation, and dealing with things in a biblical terms, right? Um, a lot of times when you're dealing with past loved ones and you're dealing with some of you could have lost, you know, grandmother, a great grandmother, like I said, mother, great grandmother, aunt, somebody who's a female, right? And some of you may have already done your ancestry.com. If you ever went on ancestry.com to find out more about your DNA, or you probably did some research on your family records, and some of you might have found out they have different nationalities in your family, right? Like I know for me, I'll say about maybe 4 years ago or 5 years ago, I learned that, and I had already heard, you know, my mother and everybody talking about it, right? But I had to do some research and I had to educate myself where I learned and found out, you know, who my great grandparents were and who their parents were. And I learned that, you know, the reason why there was so much confusion in my own upbringing is because of the diversity, the differences of nationality and racism and race and color, you know, because my mom, she is British, native Indian, mulatto. Okay, so my mother's mother is Cherokee Indian, and my mother's dad is British German, mulatto, meaning that his mother is a British German Caucasian, my mother's grandmother. So my mother's father is British German Caucasian, but he's also part black because he had a black father. But his mother was white. And so my mother is half and half. She is multiracial. And so me growing up in a family where there was a division of split denomination among the family, because I grew up in a family where I was surrounded by a lot of Indians on my mother's side. And then when it came to my mother's father's side, I was surrounded by a lot of British, German, Irish, Caucasian people. You know what I'm saying? And then when I looked at my own father, who was a black man, who was also black but Indian, I saw some black people over there. And my grandmother, she had black people on her family on mother's side. So I grew up in a family of different races, okay? And so some of you could have done some work on your own DNA when it come to, ancestry.com, and you may have found out that you may have some native Indian in your blood or some Irish and whatever the case may be, like myself, right? And so some of you could have been brought up in a strong spiritual background, right? Like, let's say you might have your mother or your grandmother, she could have been Baptist, right? Like my mother's mother was Baptist. My father's mother is Catholic. My mother's mother is Baptist. I was married to a Methodist. I studied Pentecostal and I studied Buddhism, right? So me coming up in a family where it was raised up on one side of the family is Baptist, the other side is Catholic. I was married to Methodist. I studied Pentecostal and Buddhism. So I had like 5 different religions under my belt. So sometimes you can have somebody from your spiritual ancestor who is really, really spiritually inclined, biblically inclined, who is trying to get your attention and pushing you to do some real strong spiritual research to really learn who you are spiritually when it comes to your family, okay? Because some of you may have discovered and learned that you come from a strong spiritual background where, like for myself, my great grandmother in the 1800s, she was a midwife, okay? And back then, in that time, okay, women who were midwives, who was very spiritually inclined, were also gifted with herbs, right? Because when you are a nurse or a doctor or you work in the medical field, right? People who work in the medical field tend to study medicine, right? So when it comes to studying medicine and being in the medicine field, a lot of doctors and nurses, psychiatrists, therapists, right? They tend to learn all about different medicines, right? And when we get sick, the first person we do is we call on who? Mom or grandmom or somebody who has that background, right? Like back in the day, like I said, I'm 53. So my grandmother, when we got sick coming up in the house, right? Before we knew all about this shit, hospitals and doctors, if you come from an old fashioned background like myself, then your grandmother had her own way of healing you, right? When you were sick, right? Grandma might have gave you some like for me, my grandmother would make a cup of hot tea with lemon, a teaspoon of honey, and then put a shot of peppermint liquor in there, right? And then wrap your ass up and put makeup rub all over your damn body and put some socks on your feet, blankets and shit, and throw your ass in the back, people turn the damn heat up and had you feeling though you about to damn die, like you couldn't breathe. But then the next morning you wake up and you done sweated all that shit out your system. Or if you was constipated, grandma give you some damn plum juice and give you some of that damn castor oil, right? And make you take that shit out, right? So back then, we didn't always have to go to the hospital because grandma had the remedy on how to take care of your ass, right? So I say that to say this. Some of you a strong spiritual background where you can have somebody in your family who was labeled as a witch, okay? And the reason why people are often labeled as witches or inheriting something from a root, you know what I'm saying? People look at you and say, oh my god, well, she's a witch. So right away people might say you're satanic, you're evil, you're negative, you believe in the devil, right? When in reality, all witches are not bad, right? All witches do not worship Satan, okay? Um So when people look at me and say, "Well, why do you use the word witch?" or "Why do you love a witch?" You guys know I used to have my witch doll, right? I had Nancy and Elizabeth, right? Because Nancy and Elizabeth, they used to talk. They had the battery, so they would talk. I love witches, okay? Not because I believe in satanic culture, not because I'm trying to gather and do this thing where I'm trying to get a co-op or I'm trying to hurt somebody. No, I don't dip in black magic. Am I with black magic? Yeah. Do I know how to do a spell or rituals? Yeah, I know all that shit. But do I do it? No. So for me, when people say, well, you're a witch and you do negative shit, no. I'm familiar with the term witch because I come from a very strong British, Irish, German background family where a lot of my grandmothers and aunts were nurses and midwives, so they worked in the medical field. You know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of college professors and doctors in my family, right? Lawyers and all that shit. So when it comes to the medical field for me, I was taught about herbs. Okay, so I love working with different herbs because my family, when I was a little damn girl, because I grew up vegetable. But if they studied medicine outside of work and they were somebody and healing the sick, right? Like you have prophets and you have ministers, teachers, pastors, prophets or whatever to that nation. You have people who are led and taught how to heal people. You may have heard somebody say, well, you need to go to the lower house so that, this pastor or minister could lay hands on you. Or you may hear that you need to be careful because you can't let everybody lay hands on the Lord's house in church, and there's more hypocrites and devils in the Lord's house than it is all because they study medicine. And so a lot of you in a nun, you could have somebody who passed away in your life was really so you could find your and have someone on the other side from a past life. Okay, so when I say food and hunger, have you ever went to church, and let's say you went to church and before you went to church you didn't bother to get up and have breakfast, right? You didn't cook, so when you got to church you could have been hungry as hell, right? Like, oh my god, I forgot to have breakfast. We're still here in the Lord's house. It's almost 11 o'clock and we still in church service, right? And so sometimes you can go to church and let's say you skip breakfast, right? But you're in the Lord's house and your preacher or your pastor or your bishop, they could be sitting there and really delivering a strong word, right? Giving you a strong word. Have you ever been in a church and you had a strong pastor, somebody who was a real strong preacher, and they was preaching and they was really delivering a strong positive message to the point where it felt as though you was being fed, and this pastor was telling you everything you needed to help you, and you in the Lord's house and you find yourself saying amen, and some people around you may get the Holy Ghost because they have been touched by the Lord. And so you got people that start getting the Holy Ghost and they just start shouting and start praising the Lord and worshiping the Lord. That's because they have received their food. You understand what I'm saying? So they're in the Lord's house praising and worshiping, gain their food for today. Okay, so they went in the Lord's house hungry, but when they got in the Lord's house, not knowing that that pastor or that preacher or that bishop was going to deliver such a strong sermon, that they now feel full. You know what I'm saying? So you went in the Lord's house hungry, thought this message, and it filled your stomach up to the point where you wasn't even thinking about, you being hungry, as in you didn't eat, because you went in the Lord's house and you got this strong message where now you feel full and you feel complete, right? And so when you leave church, you're no longer hungry. Okay, somebody needed to get that message. Okay, so when it comes to your spiritual ancestors, what is it that they are trying to say to you? Okay, so basically, what they are trying to say to you is, when it comes to remembering your ancestors are saying to you, when it comes to this card right here, your ancestors, and remember, they're saying that they are there with you, so you need to acknowledge them and understand that they are there for you. So some of you need to light a white candle, okay? So ancestor altar where you cover in white and yellow, okay? Get you some yellow yellow flowers, yellow candles or white candles or yellow and white candles, yellow and white flowers. Keep a glass of water on your altar. Keep a glass of grits on your altar. Coffee beans. I keep salt. I'm saying, like I said, I always keep, a glass of salt, sea salt. That's why I keep rice on my altars. I keep yellow and white flowers and feed your aunt sisters. You understand what I'm saying? And so some of you have aunt sisters, and some of you could be having dreams of art. You know what I'm saying? You could be creative, or loved one is telling you that you need to learn how to use your creativity and learn how to use your gift, because some of you, you were born talented. You understand what I'm saying? And so your family is saying the time has come for you to use this talent, this art, this, learn about arts and craft, right? Some of you, they're saying that maybe for some of you, might be a medium, myself, a medium for almost, you know, it's about cloak, right? Then as I was going through these cards, this card popped out and I said, wow. I said, I spoke on the word cloak and I spoke on concealment. Okay, so when it comes to the word cloak and concealment, this is about people who are spiritually gifted. Sometimes you have to hide that gift because people may talk about you and judge you and put you down and call you names and make fun of you and try to embarrass you. And so sometimes you find yourself having to hide yourself, and spirit is saying sometimes you have to gather into your spiritual corner and gather your private cloak and not let nobody, and pretty much only use your spiritual gift for the good, right? Some people can be spiritually gifted and they can view themselves as being a witch or somebody who is satanic, and they use their gift for the negative. You know what I'm saying? People who tend to use their gift for the negative, those are the people that, really do worship the devil. Those are the people who's going to be doing that damn black magic, blood rituals. Those are the people that believe in doing spells that hurt and harm other people. You know what I'm saying? Myself, I am a person who reverse all that shit. Okay, I'm a person who's going to break all that shit and send that shit back double fold, if not triple. You know what I'm saying? So when people come to me with bullshit and they try to do shit, I'm gonna send that shit back and I'm gonna give them a taste of their own motherfucking medicine, because I'm gifted on that. You feel me? And so when it comes to containment, when this card right here comes out, right? This card here is saying that your spiritual ancestors, okay, so when you hear containment, right? When you hear cauldron and you hear containment, it's basically about rituals, okay? Water, boiling water in a pot, right? Getting your herbs and your oils and doing some rituals, okay? And so again, this has to do with, like I said, some of you could have been born and you could have inherited this spiritual tool from a past loved one in your family, with some of us, and you may have it naturally because you may not want nobody to know that you come from a family who is related to somebody who is, Irish or German or Greek or Indian, right? A lot of us have a lot of Indian blood, in us. And so if you have native Indian blood, then a lot of your native ancestors, they have their own spiritual rituals. They have a way of doing things. And Indians, they used to use a whole lot of sage, right? They would use sage for different things, and rain dance and water spells and rituals. And so when it comes to dealing with a subject of past life and reincarnation, because they are telling you that the time has come for you to really know how to protect yourself. Have on you because you are surrounded by jealousy and envy. Or let's say some of you might have had a dream where you see yourself being dreams. You can see your sky, or you're trying to get through a window and you're trying to escape, and you're trying to get through a window and you're trying to fly to get away. You know, people be chasing you, and then all of a sudden your body picks up off the ground, or you see yourself flying. You're escaping a negative situation, right? Or there's a need to escape a negative situation, and so you can find yourself having dreams where you can be surrounded by groups of women in your dream, and they could be trying to torment you. You know what I'm saying? He. You know, making fun of you, where you can actually have some dark witches in your dream that could be coming to you and fucking with you, and you have to remember what you see in your dream in order for you to make sense of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I've had dreams where I've had jealous, envy females in the dreams, and I see them trying to fuck up my face. Then that tells me that there's a group of females that's jealous with envy, and they don't like the fact that you are attractive and that you are receiving a lot of attention from the opposite sex. And so therefore, because they are jealous with envy of your beauty, of your looks, they are trying to do. The devil is busy, you guys. I don't know why I keep, you know what I'm saying, distractions, Virgos, distractions. But yeah, when it comes to that veil, that means that the veil is time for the veil is being lit. Okay, somebody could be led astray into darkness, and so they could be blindfold, led astray. Somebody is trying to lead them astray. Okay, the blindfold, the time has come for the blindfold to be lifted. The veil is being lifted, so the time has come to see through some shit, right? Because you could be in denial about a situation. You could be in denial about a situation where you might think you're in love with this person. Oh, I love this person. The sex is good. I'm so in love with this person, but this person ain't worth a damn. When you just fucking them, okay? The sex is good, but the person you fucking ain't worth two. You could find yourself sleeping with the damn enemy. And so spirit is trying to tell you to see through some shit that you can't see through, and lift that motherfucking veil up so you can see, because you're being led astray. It's like the blind leading the blind. So it's time for that veil to come off. You feel me? So if you're seeing kids and they're coming to you born with a veil over their eyes, these kids is telling you that you need to lift the veil up, because right now you're being led astray. So they're trying to help you see through the shit that you can't see. Okay. So like I said, it comes to the ancestors, right? So only you time for you to do when it comes to fire and passion. It's time for you to initiate, to teach you about different candles, the meaning of different candles. Like on my several candles, different candles, my candles have different meanings, right? When it comes to how I use my candles, okay? A lot of us have masculine energy as well as feminine energy. They say most Virgos is led by Venus, by feminine energy, okay? But some of us have masculine energy as well. Both male and female can have feminine and masculine energy, okay? And so when you see this card right here, Lord God, masculine energy, will you this person punk you around. So if you are getting this dream, even you might find yourself having dreams of lions, right? You might see lion, tigers, and bears and shit like that, right? And you might be asking yourself, well, why the fuck do I keep seeing lion, tigers, and bears in my dreams? Because the lion and tigers and bears is trying to tell you that you need to strengthen the hell up, because you got this punk who's around you who's trying to take advantage of your vulnerability. You got somebody who was trying to attack you spiritually and break your, break your gift, break your self-esteem. You got somebody who was trying to cause you to become weak. Story Healer said, I see a lot of this time, Virgo. We just know. Exactly. And so when you start having dreams of lion, tigers, and bears, that's just a symbol of warning to you, to let you know the time has come for you to step up and strengthen up. Don't let this person punk you down. Don't let nobody disrespect you and talk shit to you. If you know that this person is wrong, or it's just like if you're at work, right? Because I know when I started to read on the other cards, okay, the other message that I was getting is that somebody around you is keeping a secret, and somebody's wearing a false mask, and that there's something that you're not aware of, and that I feel like that veil is going to be lifted. Okay, so thank you for that, Stephanie, because yeah, somebody around you is definitely holding something back from you. You feel me? And so now that veil is about to be lifted up. You're no longer in denial. Okay, so the time has come for you to see through the shit that you can't see through. And spirit is saying, don't let people punk you down, Virgo, because a lot of people tend to take advantage of Virgos, right? Because Virgos, we are the mom, the dad, the doctor, the nurse, the therapist. We are the damn person who heal other people, okay? Virgos, we are the goddesses, okay? Not trying to brag, none of that shit there. All I'm simply saying is that when it comes to us Virgos, we are the ones who tend to be the healers. We are the ones who tend to fix shit. Okay, we're very domestic. Okay, we tend to be OCD. We clean up other people's shit. Sometimes we'll clean up other people and fix other people and heal other people, and we'll still be fucked up our damn self because we done put more energy and effort to the next motherfucker, and this person who we done put all our energy and effort into, we didn't get shit back in return, right? So while we over here fixing everybody else, we don't forget all about our damn self, and we don't forget what it is we supposed to do for us because we so busy out here trying to play supermom, Superman, superhero. You understand what I'm saying? And so CJ says makes sense is why I dream about a lion once before. I felt like he was trying to take over my right, and so was dealing with someone toxic during the time, got rid of him exactly. And so a lot of times when you see those lion, tigers, and bears, it's letting you know don't let people try to dominate you and try to take control of you. You understand what I'm saying? And so Brittany said, "You're preaching and teaching today." I'm trying, girl. I'm trying, Brittany. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? And so when we're talking about animals, like I was saying, a lot of times people have a fear of seeing a black cat, right? Because some people say, well, if you see a black cat and it crosses your left or it crosses your right, that means bad luck, right? I know for me, as an empath, as a medium, I know even before I took my spirituality serious, when I was in my younger 20s or early 30s, every time I saw a black cat cross the right side of me, that was a sign. And I would take my hand and I would make an X on the car windshield, right? Because I saw a black cat, the black cat crossed my right side. So in reality, the black cat was coming and it was warning me about some shit that was going down. Like one day I was going to the store, and while I was on my way to the store, some shit was happening at my house, and I just so happened to do a U-turn and I made it back to my house in time. I don't know what it was. I don't know, somebody was breaking in my house or what the fuck it was, or it was a flood or was some shit. But I saw like two, three black cats and they rushed on my right side. So I put a cross on my car window, right? And did a U-turn, went back home, and I made it home in time. So the black cat was warning me that some shit wasn't correct. And there was another time where I kept seeing a black and white cat, right? Every time I stepped out the door, I kept seeing this black and white cat, right? And I ain't know why I kept seeing the black and the white cat. The black and white cat would always come around me. And so, Virgo, when you are gifted as an empath, as a light worker, as a healer, as a medium, as a person who channels spirit, okay, sometimes you will be gifted where you have a spiritual connection and closeness with animals. Like I had a dog, I had a pit bull who was mixed, and she got killed. She was 3 years old and somebody shot her on the head. And so I keep a picture of, my dog around, right? And so sometimes you could find yourself having close relationships with animals. Like I said, you might have, for some reason, you might see a stray cat around your house, or every time you step at the door, you might see the same damn cat, and you could be at work, and then you find yourself seeing the same damn cat, right? Or you can have a dog that can walk up to you, or when the dog see you, the dog might stop and the dog will come up to you, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be like you've been knowing the dog for years. You feel me? How you doing, Danny? Welcome to the chest. And so you can have spiritual connections with animals. Like I said, birds. You may step out your door, and then all of a sudden you see a group of birds come to a tree that you're standing there, and all these birds all of a sudden start flying to you and they start chirping. Or you might have birds wake you up in the morning, and the sound of birds chirping at 5 o'clock in the morning wake you up. It sounds beautiful because they are trying to communicate with you. Okay, so some of you can have, like I said, ladybugs. You might see ladybugs, okay, and that could be a sign. My best friend, when she passed away, I kept seeing ladybugs, so that was a sign. My aunt passed away, I kept seeing pigeons, birds on my windowsill. So different things that happen to you when you lose a loved one. So when you lose a loved one or somebody who's close, you'll start seeing it, because you'll start seeing, whether it's fish dreams, birds, like I said, white feathers, dimes, nickels, pennies, spiders, grasshoppers, dragonflies. When you at work, you might start seeing some of this. You said that's why I own a black cat. Keeps bullshit away. I know that's right. You know what? Study healer. I used to have a black cat named Ruby, and she was so fucking smart and intelligent. I miss my cat Ruby. I had a black cat named Ruby, very very smart. I love Ruby to death. That was my baby. So I had a black cat too. And so some of you could find yourself dealing with this here death card when it comes to this spiritual transformation, or you can actually be dealing with somebody who's in darkness. Okay, you can have somebody who could be trying to do these spell works and shit like that in darkness, where there's a need for you again to protect yourself when it comes to this spiritual rebirth, because it could have been some sort of a painful ending, or you can have somebody trying to get in your way and try to cause endings. Okay, so this is why your ancestors is here trying to get your attention. And so for some of you, when it comes to doing these spiritual rituals or these things that you have been spiritually inclined with or spiritually gifted with, when it comes to having your wand, the time has come for you to set your true intentions, right? Like this right here, this is my wand. Okay, my cellulite wand. This is my wand. Okay, this is a nice big, spiritual, strong cellulite crystal. Okay, this is my wand. Okay, and I tend to use this when I do my spiritual late night rituals. Okay, I also have this right here. This is real big, solid. Okay, strong protection. Right, so I have that around me. Okay, I keep all types of, little crystal, point wands. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of cellulite crystals around me that I keep. I even have another thick, long wand here that's covered with my spiritual herbs and all that other good shit, right? So spirit is telling you that the time has come for you to gather your spiritual wand of protection and learn how to protect yourself, right? Brittany says she's been drawn to clear quartz lately. Yeah, I have a lot of clear quartz. I have all kinds of clear quartz on my altar that I keep on my altar. Okay, you can even wear them around your neck, like I have my own on my neck. And before I even started this reading, it was crazy because it actually broke out of its cloak, and I had to put it back inside its cloak. So this right here is one of my little crystals that's wrapped, right? And I wear this around my neck along with my pentacle, right? And then I have my black, my protection, along with my so yeah, so these three, I wear that every night. You know what I'm saying? When I'm at work. You feel me? And then of course it's important to have your evil eye, right? So my evil eye on my amethyst, and then I have my other eye protection, so I keep that around my neck, okay, as well as my native Indian beads. Okay, I keep my native Indian beads around me. So I wear that every day. Just something because I like to protect myself, okay? And of course, you guys know I have my bracelets, right? I wear my protection bracelets, right? And I have my rings, right? We do the rings, okay? So yeah, I have a lot of rings, bracelets, necklace, even earrings, right? I have all that good shit. So spirit is telling you that the time has come for you to gather your, your spiritual wand and set your true intentions. And the time has come for you to do some water cleansing, right? The time has come for you to do some water cleansing. So sometimes you can take salt baths, right? Because like I said, some of you are going through this here rebirth, okay? So spirit is trying to tell you to get your attention, because the time has come for you to do these water cleansing rituals, spell work, manifestation. You also got that scrap when it says write things down, a vision board. Okay, sometimes it's good to make a vision board. Okay, because for some of you, you're dealing with a situation that has to do with, spirit can be getting your attention when it comes to leaving and traveling. Okay, so some of you may have to leave a situation where it may have to do with you traveling, right? medicine man, medicine woman. So again, in your past life, native Indian, okay, you can have somebody in your family, in your spiritual ancestors who used to study medicine, right? So if you have that, you said pretty crystals, how can I get an evil eye necklaces? Amazon. Go on Amazon, CJ. Go on Amazon, okay? Amazon has all kinds of evil eye necklaces and bracelets, okay? I have bracelets and you can go on Amazon. I have my evil eye bracelet on that hand, and I have my evil eye bracelet on that hand, and I have my evil eye necklace around me. Okay, so I always keep my evil eye bracelet on both wrists, and I keep, one around my neck. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, you guys got this medicine man, medicine woman. Okay. And for some of you, if you ever find yourself having dreams about a male or a female, okay, this is about masculine versus feminine energy, okay? For those people who might be, because I have a daughter who's gay, okay? And so my daughter's happily married. She's 28. She's happily gay. She's been out of the closet now, so she was like 17, 18. No biggie right there, right? But some of you may find yourself having dreams where, let's say, for my people out there, who are gay or bisexual, whatever your preference may be, okay, or trans, or whatever the case may be. Some of you may have had dreams a long time, or you may have had visions a long time, okay, where you can find yourself, you may have stronger masculine energy, right? And maybe in your past life, let's say you're a man, but you keep having these past life visions and dreams of you being a female, right? That's because in your past life, you could have been, if you're a woman, maybe in your past life, you could have been a man. And you'll know, because if you ever had a real past life experience, it will let you know whether you was a man or a woman, okay? Sometimes you can have a past life experience of reincarnation where you can see yourself being either a woman or a man. It'll let you know, okay? Because I've had reincarnation past life experiences, okay, where I knew I was a woman, okay, because my great grandmother came to me, and then my great great grandmother came to me, and it showed me shit. Even when I was being attacked, I was being attacked as a woman. So you will have past life experiences, dreams, and visions that will let you know whether or not you was a woman or a man. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of times it will take you back. How do you know when you're having a past life vision or dream? Okay. How you tend to know when you're having a past life experience or a past life dream or vision, it will take you back into a time way before you was even born. Right? Like, for example, let's say you was born in the 70s or the 80s, but in your past life experience, you will have a dream where it will take you back into a time like cowboy Indians. You know what I'm saying? It might take you all the way back to the damn 1300s, 1400s, you feel me, 1500s, some shit you don't know nothing about. But in your dreams and in your visions, it will take you back into a century, decades ago, that you don't know shit about, but you might see yourself in what looks like to be a cowboy movie. Okay, you might see yourself wearing Western clothes, right? Or you might see yourself wearing Indian clothes. Whenever you go to sleep and you have a dream and you have a vision, try your best to look at the clothes that you have on. Okay, so I know some people may not be quite gifted as that, but sometimes if you really pay close attention to your dreams or your visions, then you can really see the clothes that you have on. Okay, it'll show you the type of clothes you're wearing, or it will show you. Stephanie said, "Is that your Ash Records? What you talking about, baby?" You said, "Oh my God, how did you know midwife grandma? I never knew her. I'm a nurse. Got to book another reading." Okay, definitely do that. Yeah. My mother's father, okay, my mother's father, he is British, German, Caucasian, okay, but he has a white British German mother, but he has a black father, okay. And so my mother's father, my grandfather, his mother was a midwife back during slavery, right? And so when I did my ancestry.com DNA records, I pulled up her records, and the reason why I pulled up my great grandmother's records is because I kept seeing this lady around me, okay? And in my visions, I kept seeing what looked like a white lady, how they would wear their hair back then, very old fashioned, and she had on what looked like cowboy. If you ever seen the cowboy western movie, and remember how they used to have like gunfights, western movies, right? And I kept seeing this lady, and she kept coming around me in my vision, and I saw her clothes, I saw what she looked like, right? But I didn't know who she was, but I kept seeing her. I saw the color of her skin, I saw the color of her hair, I saw the clothes she had on, and then one day I did my ancestry.com and her picture popped up. And I said, oh shit. I said, that's the same lady that I've been having visions on. And so, come to find out, that lady who I kept seeing in my visions was my great grandmother. And it had scared me. And I shared some of her pictures, her photos is on my Facebook. Sometimes I even share them on my YouTube. But me and my great grandmother look a whole lot alike. And I was just talking to my mother about this just yesterday. How me and my great grandmother look so much alike, and how my British, German, Caucasian roots is so strong that I favor them, right? And so I kept seeing her, and I was able to do the research on my mother's father's side of the family. And that's when I discovered, because I started having all these pictures, of my grandfather, and his parents and their parents. And I was like, wow. And so I just really was just shocked. And so yeah, I went up and started pulling up records. Exactly. And those records just kept coming up. And on my father's side of the family, my dad, he's part Blackfoot Apache Indian. My father's father is Apache in Blackfoot. My father's mother and my father's, what is it, Eh, yeah, my father's parents. Okay, my father's mother is Blackfoot Indian, and my father's father is Apache Indian slash Irish. I want to say from Northern England. So yeah, so I have that Native Indian on both sets of my mother and my father's side of the family. Okay. And so, yeah, and so also in your past life, okay, how do you know if you come from a past life family history such as mine, right? And you may have a little bit of British or Indian or Jew, because like me, I got German, Irish, and British and Native Indian in my blood. So I come from a family of what is known to be witches because they studied medicine. And so a lot of my aunts, they knew how to prepare spiritual rituals of protection, right? And so sometimes what happens when you see this vow card has to do with blood sacrifice, blood rituals, okay? Sometimes people do certain different types of rituals, okay? You can have somebody around you where there could be a spiritual contract even between you and another ritual. I mean, even between you and another individual. You and another individual, you can find yourself being connected to somebody in a relationship who you may view as a twin flame or a soulmate, okay? Because maybe you and this person both come from a past life, okay? So the person who you can find yourself connected to, what's up, Dana girl? What's going on, girl? Welcome to the chat. So you could be connected to somebody, right, who's a twin flame or a soul tie, where it could be a connection between you and the person that you are involved with intimately, right? And so therefore, if this person has a past connection and you have a past connection, and you might have met this person unexpectedly, right? You wasn't expecting to have a relationship with this person. Never in a million years would you had ever thought that you would have found yourself connected with this individual, or the two of you never saw that happen and they didn't never see it happening. And then one day one thing leads to the next, and you find yourself in this soul tie, this soulmate, this connection with somebody. And again, that pushes you into this third party situation, entanglement, right? And so you find yourself connected to somebody who could be already married. Let's say this person is already married, because we all been there. We all know what it's like to have a marital affair. All of us have been there. We all know what it's like to sleep with, a married man, or if you're a man, you slept with a married woman, or you might have been married, you know what I'm saying, and you could have cheated on your spouse, or your spouse could have cheated on you, or y'all could have cheated on each other, you know what I'm saying? And so you could find yourself being Exactly. Story said, can't play with you, sis. Exactly. Okay. And so you can find yourself being connected to somebody where there's a soul tie contract between you and this person. In other words, let's say you dealt with somebody and this person could be doing jaw magic on you because they don't want to get rid of you, right? Some of you, and trust me, a lot of readers that I've dealt with, a lot of y'all have had people who y'all connected to who have done some jaw magic on your ass. Okay, so yeah, y'all got somebody still holding on to you. Okay, y'all know who y'all. Okay, so for those of you who got caught up in that third party entanglement, okay, if you was caught up in that third party entanglement, you know I'm talking to you. Okay, yeah, you. Okay, your person had you. They doing jaw magic. So what happens is when you are connected to somebody where there's a soul tie, okay, a soul tie, a twin flame, and this person is still holding on to you, then chances are this person is doing some sort of sex spell on you, okay, love spell on you. They're doing jar magic on you. In other words, they might take a picture of you and put it in a jar, and then they might take some paper and they might write their intentions on that paper, and and they might put some herbs or whatever in the jar. They might pay somebody to do jar magic to put you in there and do a freezer spell, and they might put you in the freezer and keep you locked in a jar so that you don't move on. They might put you in a fucking bottle with them, and you and this person got a picture that you took together, and they might use bottle magic and throw the fucking bottle in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Attached to the letter so that you don't leave them. And so that's what you call like a soul tie, right? Or you could be with somebody where if you're intimate with this person, and that's why they say it's very important for you to be careful when it comes to eating motherfuckers food. You know what I'm saying? You can't eat everybody motherfucking food, okay? You cannot eat everybody damn food today, okay? So when it comes to, yeah, you said you gotta cut them cords. Hell yeah, you gotta cut them cords. And the reason why I tell people is very important. Don't eat behind people. Watch whose fucking house you go to and whose damn table you sit down at when it come to eating a motherfucking meal at somebody's motherfucking house, and don't let people bring a motherfucking plate of food to your damn door. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch that shit because you could be fucking somebody. And for my male Virgos, if I have any male Virgos here, let's say you are male and my male Virgos and you fucking with a girl and she could be on her period or just got off her period, she could take some of her period blood and and mix it with her saliva and her urine, okay? And she could put that shit all over your penis, okay? And put that shit in your food and you'll never motherfucking know it, okay? Or my Virgo women, you can have somebody who could stick a safety pin in their finger and withdraw blood out of their finger, and they could take that blood and mix it in their piss and mix it in and spit in the motherfucking little, little something, something, and they could take their motherfucking saliva with their urine and their blood and mix it together and put it in the little thing with your picture attached to their picture and seal it, okay? That's what you call a blood sacrifice. All right. Dina said, girl, this really had me stop eating my steak. Whoever dated someone who's married, Lord of mercy. So yeah, you got to be careful because see, when it comes to these vows, okay, soul contract, blood sacrifices, you got to be careful because a motherfucker that really want to put some shit on you, they will mix some shit and they'll put it in your motherfucking vagina. If you ever have good sex with a motherfucker and they're performing oral sex, okay, and they spit in your pussy, okay, I'm just saying, all right. We adults. We adults here, okay? We adults. We adults, all right? So if you ever have some good motherfucking head, okay, some foul play, and the motherfucker got down there on you, okay, and he ate the hell out your damn coochie, and he done spit up in that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Look, that's a fucking sacrifice because now you got that motherfucking saliva all up in you. This son of a bitch is eating your goddamn coochie like he ain't eating motherfucking weeks. You understand what I'm saying? That's a motherfucking that's what you call. You said gotta be more careful out here. Hell yeah, I'm just saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. You gotta be careful because these motherfuckers will put some ice cube up your pussy, and They done saliva all over the motherfucker. They done stuck a goddamn pin up in them. They done got blood and saliva and piss all up inside you. And next thing you know, you fucked up in your head because now you can't stop thinking about the motherfucker. You can't get this motherfucker off your mind and save your motherfucking life. So when you go to work, the only person you thinking about this motherfucker. You wake up thinking about this motherfucker. When you sit down eating, you think about, when you in the shower washing your ass, you thinking about this motherfucker. On your way to work, on your way back from work, while you at work, you thinking about this motherfucker. That's what you call a ritual, taking a vow, and they did some sort of shit to you. They did a motherfucking vicious ass sex spell, love spell, and now they got you entrapped because you got this motherfucker all in your head, and it got you going crazy as a motherfucker. Sometimes you get a goddamn migraine headache, and you have to go to the doctor because you done popped 2 Tylenol, and the motherfucker came back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Dina said I had to put my headset on. Girl, you said I'm watching. You said washing your ass. I'm just saying, y'all know, we grown. Come on now, amen, hallelujah, amen. Can I get an amen? Can I get a motherfucking amen? Okay, I'm just saying, I'm guilty. Let me tell you now. I done been dick whipped, all right? I know in my life I done been dick whipped a couple of times now, okay? And motherfucker dick was so good, and motherfucker had head game, and he ate the goddamn hell out the coochie. The motherfucker had better eating coochie skills than he did dick skills. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Amen. You feel me? I'm just saying now. I'm just saying we been there, right? Hey, Cynthia, girl, how you doing? So yeah, amen. Y'all know what I'm talking about because everybody can't eat coochie. Everybody don't eat coochie the same. Everybody don't eat coochie the same. You know what I'm saying? But you know when you come across a motherfucker that know what the fuck they doing, and they eating some goddamn coochie, and them motherfuckers experienced, and they got that perfect head game, and they got dick game. You know when the dick is good because when the dick is good and the head game is good, you keep motherfucking coming. You could do it in the bedroom, in the bathroom, on the washing machine, on the kitchen table, because you know us ladies, okay? You know how we do. Virgos, especially Virgos, okay? Can I get an amen from my Virgos? Put some smiley faces up there, hearts, fire signs, emojis up in there, because if you a motherfucking Virgo and you done came across some good dick with somebody who knew how to eat some good coochie, okay? I'm just saying, Virgos, you know. We could be all up in the motherfucking shower and going 2-3 rounds in the goddamn shower and out the bathroom, and the motherfucker looking at us like we crazy because we grabbing on the motherfucker like keep going, and he's like, I can't go no more. And you like, motherfucker, get it up. You know what I'm saying? We done been there now. I'm just saying. Okay, so yeah, that's that motherfucker who got us fucked up in the head. That's the one that you mentally motherfucking entrapped. You know what I'm saying? That's that motherfucker right there that you can't seem to get the fuck over. That's the one who had that good dick, okay? Because we don't forget good dick, all right? We just don't. Because you don't get blessed too often when you get a motherfucker with good dick. You know what I'm saying? I can remember every nigga I ever been with in my motherfucking life, and I'm 53 that had good dick, okay? Because those are the only ones that we kind of remember. The motherfuckers who ain't had good dick, then we have to kind of substitute and ask ourselves, well, what was it that was good about them? You know what I'm saying? We might be like, okay, now this motherfucker had good dick. This motherfucker didn't have good dick, but the motherfucker who didn't have good dick, he knew how to eat pussy. You know what I'm saying? So you know we substitute, right? We substitute like coffee from coffee to tea, right? You know how sometimes we might even find us, we might hold on to the motherfucker because he know how to eat pussy real good and he's cute. You know what I'm saying? So he's usable. So it's like, okay, he look good, he eat pussy good, so I'm gonna hold on to him because he's fine and he know how to eat pussy. So he's a keeper, right? But while I'm holding on to him because he look good and he eat pussy, I'm still gonna hold on to this motherfucker over here that got good dick. You know what I'm saying? Because he might got good dick, we'll spend a few chips. You feel me? I'm just saying, you said I've been here, but I have too many spots. Exactly. Okay, you know what I mean? Come on now. Can I get an amen? Y'all understand? You understand now? I done been there. Okay, I ain't perfect, Virgo. I ain't perfect. Okay, I ain't perfect. Okay, I done been there, done that, and did that. Okay, that's why God had to work on me. This is why I've been on this spiritual journey. Okay, y'all don't understand. I've been on this spiritual journey. I've been holding my motherfucking self down. I've been holding my motherfucking self back. Okay, motherfuckers be like, well, Tracy, you can't get a man. What's the problem? Is the problem you? I'll be like, no, because if I put this goddamn spiritual witch pussy on your ass, you going to be fucked up for years. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I don't give a damn about you. And I know I've been celibate and I put this pussy on you and I'm just using you for dick and I don't really want you. I don't want to do that to you, boo. You know what I'm saying? So I just rather be single and celibate before I fuck around and throw the coochie on your ass. And I know I'm not trying to keep you. I don't want to use you for your dick because I'm on a spiritual journey today. So I'm doing some different shit. I'm on a spiritual journey today. And so my God told me that I can't be out there using men for their good dick. Okay. So I have to leave you the fuck alone. All right. Because if your dick is good and my pussy's good, we going to have a hell of a combination. So I'm going to have to hold back. You feel me? Because I ain't trying to keep you and I ain't trying to spring you along. You know, so I just gotta be single and celibate. You feel me? You said note to self for lower volume on my phone. Lord have mercy. You said no, we desire a special quality that does not apply to all. Exactly. Okay, so that people be like, Tracy, why you single? Why you celibate? Why you not in relationship? I'm like, because a lot of these motherfuckers is not relationship material, okay? I'm not giving my pussy up to just any old body. Okay. I need real shit today. Okay. All that sex shit, that's good. But I need some real shit I can call my own. I need some longevity type shit. I need some longevity type shit. Some real shit. Okay. Not just some shit that I just want to do for a minute and then keep you in my phone for, you know what I'm saying? Speed dial. No, I need some real shit. So, I'm on a spiritual journey, Virgos. I'm on a spiritual journey. Okay, so when we're on this spiritual journey with the phobias, we have to, pay attention to things that we tend to fear. Spirit is saying, face your fears head on, all right? Because a lot of us have been caught up in this here karmic cycle relationship, okay? All of us have been connected to the karmic cycle relationship, okay? And this is why you got your Native American ancestors holding on to your ass trying to help guide you. Have you ever had a situation where the sex was so damn good that you had to pray to your ancestors to keep the motherfucker away from you because you knew he wasn't no damn good? I'm telling you, y'all. I had to get in my prayer closet, honey, because look, I knew my ex was on his way, okay, and I had to, look, I had to get in my high priest wardrobe, okay, I had to get in my high priest wardrobe, and I had to pray to my grandfather. I was like, look, Grandpa, I know you on the other side, and you know that I'm weak and vulnerable as hell when it comes to this motherfucker over here, okay, because the motherfucker got good head game, and I'm on this spiritual journey, okay, so I had to have a conversation with my dead grandfather, okay, I had to call my dead grandfather to the table. I had to call my dead great great grandfather to the table. I had to get all my ancestors in the room. Okay, I had to get all my grandmothers at the table, and I had to have her sit down and talk to all my dead relatives. And I had to tell all my dead relatives, look, I'm gonna need y'all to keep that motherfucker over there where he at. All right, don't y'all bring that motherfucker to my door, okay? Because the sex is too goddamn good for me and him. This is a karmic situation. I had to tell my ancestors, I'm like, look. I said, I said, me and him, we can't do this because the sex is too goddamn good. So I'm gonna need you to block this motherfucker, flatten his tires, turn the car off. You know what I'm saying? Do what y'all gotta do, but make it so this motherfucker cannot jump in his car and pull out the motherfucking driveway and come to me. So I'm gonna need y'all to break the goddamn ignition key when he put the key in the motherfucking ignition so that he can't come see me. Okay. All right, I mean, it's real, y'all. It's real, okay? Have y'all ever had to pray a motherfucker away from you? Because you knew the dick was good, but you knew the motherfucker want shit that was connected to the dick, and you ain't got time for the drama. When you dealing with a motherfucker that you know it's hard for you to say no to, that motherfucker right there that you know it's hard for you to say no to, that if you see this motherfucker and you and this motherfucker come face to face, that you is weak and vulnerable for this son of a bitch, because you know you gonna give him some pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's the nigga right there that you have to talk to your ancestors and be like, look at here, grandma and grandpa. I'm gonna need y'all to stop that motherfucker in his track. Okay, that's when I gotta call on my dead daddy. I gotta get all my dead relatives in the room, and me and my dead relatives have to have a sit down. And I gotta tell all my dead relatives, look at here. Y'all know I'm still weak when it comes to this nigga over here. So can y'all please keep this motherfucker out of my view? Keep us the fuck away from each other so that we do not get between the motherfucking sheets. Cause this son of a bitch ain't hitting on 2 cent. Can y'all please block me and this motherfucker from not coming together, Lord? I had to call a God, honey. I had to bow down to Jesus. I had to have a Jesus moment when it came to me and this nigga right over here. You feel me? Yeah, you know you gotta pray to God sometimes and remove good dick. Hell yeah, you gotta pray to God. You gotta pray to God. He's the only one that can save you, okay? That's why I got sex toys, y'all. I had to buy me some damn sex toys. I ain't never motherfucking had a motherfucking sex toy in my motherfucking life. But because I knew me and this motherfucker had a strong sexual connection, I had to get on goddamn Adam and Eve and whatever the goddamn sex toy shop was, Amsterdam. And I had to order me up some goddamn vibrators and dildos and bullets. And I had to learn how to use them shits. Because I said, well, goddamn. Because I'm still human. I'm still in the flesh, okay? I'm not dead and gone. I'm still human. I'm still alive. I'm still a woman. I still got motherfucking needs and wants. You feel me? But that bullet does the motherfucking job, okay? Because I was like, goddamn now. I said, I can't be going to work carrying the goddamn 9-inch, 10-inch dildo vibrator in my motherfucking work bag. Because that's not professional. That's not professional. So I can't be going to work with a goddamn 9-inch, 10-inch dildo vibrator in my bag. You feel me? So I had to break it down, y'all. I had to get me one of them goddamn lipstick bullet vibrators. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, any one of y'all got the lipstick bullet vibrator? How many of y'all got the lipstick bullet vibrator? Anybody in here got that motherfucking lipstick bullet vibrator? That motherfucker works like a charm. Okay? You said, did it work? Hell yeah. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Where's it at? Here you go. Here you go. This is it. Let me show y'all. Cause y'all know I'm for real. This motherfucker right here. Y'all see this motherfucker right here? Well, this is the motherfucking remote to it. Okay, this is the remote. How you turn this bitch on? Y'all hear that? Now. Y'all see? Okay. This motherfucker right here worked like a charm, okay? Yeah. This is the shit you put in your bag. This is your work bag, okay? This is your backup, okay? This shit right here. You said note to self, get bullet. Hell yeah, that's it, okay? Exactly, all right? I'm just trying to tell y'all. Let me help you out. You know I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Virgo, okay? All right, you can't be going to work carrying a motherfucking 9, 10-inch dildo in your motherfucking work bag. You know what I'm saying? It might fall out and you don't want nobody to see you. At least this right here, you can wrap it up and put it in some shit and carry it in your motherfucking work bag, little pocketbook, and won't nobody know you got it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful because I'm going to tell y'all, I have had experiences when I was traveling to work. And this motherfucker, I don't know what happened. I accidentally hit it. And I'm sitting here, and I'm carpooling with friends going to work, y'all. Real story. I'm carpooling with people going to work, right? And all of a sudden, I hear some shit going off in my bag. And I kept hearing this shit right here. And I forgot I had it inside my bag. And I tried to play it off, right? Like my phone was on vibrate. Okay, I was carpooling y'all, and the shit went off accidentally, and motherfuckers in the car was like, "What the fuck is that?" I said, "Oh, my cell phone was on vibrate." You know what I'm saying? I had to play it off, and I had to hurry up and shut this shit off. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful when you traveling with this, but this is cute. This is a backup that you can have, okay? When you ain't got no dick in your life and you a single bitch and you're celibate, but you're still motherfucking human, okay? I'm still, I'm human, okay? Yeah, I'm single, I'm celibate, but bitch, I gotta have some. Okay, you get. And I know they say it's you know I heard people say that it's a sin to masturbate, and I'm not telling you to masturbate because no, I don't masturbate, but I have urges just like other motherfucking human beings. So when you go without dick for a while and your body start getting horny and you start going through those damn emotions when you ain't had no dick and you know you single and celibate, then bitch you better get one of these. Okay. You don't need no big ding-a-ling 10-inch dick vibrator. Just get you a little something something to cause this shit here, use this shit and this shit work wonders, goddamn it, shit 2 minutes and it does its job. I mean you could put the shit back in the bag and have a nice day and go about your goddamn business. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You say you get to pray about it. Yeah. Chad, you have to pray about it. You gotta pray about it, y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth now. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out because I can relate to that shit. Okay, that's why I said I had to put on my damn high priest robe and I had to have a Jesus moment. And me and Jesus had to sit down. I had to call on Moses. I had to see. I told Jesus to get Moses in the building. I told Jesus, I said, call Mother Mary to the table. I told Jesus, I said, get all your people, your 12 disciples, and bring them motherfuckers to the table and let's have a Jesus moment because damn it, I'm still human, all right? And I don't need, look at here. I told God, you're going to have to stop this motherfucker in his tracks. We don't need to come together, Lord. You know that motherfucker ain't no good. Don't be testing me, Jesus. I'm human. Don't be testing me. I don't have time for that. I told Jesus, I'm not the type of bitch you can test, okay? Don't be testing me, Jesus, all right? I'm on a spiritual journey. Can we not test me today, Lord, okay? Just give me a little vibrator over here and keep me and this motherfucker from seeing each other, okay? Because if I see the motherfucker, we might do some shit we ain't got no business doing. And I don't need this motherfucker in my bed, okay? Because he ain't no good. You feel me? For real, for real. Then he might get pissed off with me because I might turn the shit around and use reverse psychology. Because you know when you heal up from a motherfucker, Virgo, you know when you heal up from a motherfucker, when you heal, then you're able to turn the tables around on a motherfucker when you done heal. Because when you done heal, then you start using them for dick. Right? You ain't, you know, you ain't heartbroken no more. You just straight up using this motherfucker for dick. Right? You be like, okay, I'm not even thinking about you, but nigga, all right, you know, I'm just using you for dick. So you just a dick moment, but you not a keep moment. You a dick moment because, you know, I don't feel like fucking with nobody else. Okay, so I'm just using you for dick, but I'm gonna throw you back out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me, you know. So you know, yeah. So I'm going through a Jesus moment. You said dated Capricorn once and out the short real quick. You said see some tops and trails and flags. Okay, exactly. That's when you got to run. You got to run. You said I had a Scorpio too. I had to pray away. Okay, okay. You said note to self, stay away from Aries. Okay, y'all feel me in here. Y'all feel me in the chat rooms. Y'all know I'm telling the motherfucking truth. Okay, so when it comes to this motherfucker right here trying to travel to you, transportation, when it comes, you know, because let's say the car broke down. So, you know, God, Jesus, sometimes Jesus will show you that somebody's trying to travel to you, okay? And it could be a lack of transportation. And that's the reason why you and the motherfucker ain't together. And I'd be like, look at here, Lord. Well, damn it, you know, make delay the motherfucking train. Sit the goddamn plane on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Not today. So, yeah, you said Geminis aren't that great. What are we supposed to do? Stay away from the ugly dick guy? Hell yeah, exactly. Exactly, you know, yeah, forgiveness. I forgave the situation a long time ago. So, you know what I'm saying, Virgos? Spirit be telling y'all that y'all gotta forgive a situation. You gotta forgive a situation. You gotta forgive, heal, and let go and let bygones be bygones. Well, I forgave the son of a bitch a long time ago. But just because I forgave the motherfucker don't mean I'm gonna be friends with the motherfucker. We don't need to be friends, okay? And not because I got anything against him. I don't have shit against the motherfucker. I'm not your enemy. I'm not enemies with the motherfucker. We don't need to be friends because I don't want to fuck with you no more. Not because the dick ain't good, not because you ain't good at eating pussy, but because you unhealthy from it. You toxic. So We can't be fucking friends is what I'm saying. We can't be, we can't be fuck buddies is what I'm saying. So no, we can't be friends, okay? Because you and me being friends means that we gotta be fuck buddies, and I can't be fucking buddy with you, okay? I'm on a spiritual journey. I'm trying to do some different shit today. I'm healing, okay? I done healed from your app, but motherfucker, you made me sick, okay? You drained me emotionally like a motherfucker never had. So I'm not trying to be drained by your ass no more. You will never come back into my motherfucking life and burn me the way you burnt me in the past. Hell to the motherfucking no, okay? Now, will I use you for some dick? Maybe, but because I know I don't need to be using you for your dick, I'm gonna have to cut you the fuck loose. So we don't need to be traveling to each other, okay? Hell yeah. You said, forgive me and let God deal with them. Exactly. You said, note to self. Exactly. Y'all know we in here tripping. Burgers, y'all know sometimes we gotta laugh about some shit, okay? See, it says leaving and traveling a situation, right? Because y'all be having motherfuckers doing spell work on you, Virgo. Okay, and sometimes, look now, I got y'all back, Virgo, okay? I got y'all back, okay? But I'm gonna need y'all to have my back, because I'm human too, okay? I'm human. I'm a real motherfucking woman. I get it. Okay, that's why I ain't telling y'all no wrong shit. And that's why, your spirit is around you, okay? Y'all got ancestors. They know the situation. Shit, some of y'all ancestors that's around you know you better than you motherfucking know you. They know. That's why they trying to teach you how to be a motherfucking monk and a nun. You know what I'm saying? My family, my dead loved ones is teaching me how to be a monk and a nun. They keeping my legs closed. I don't, God is like, I can't be opening my legs no more. And so I'm like, well, shit, I ain't trying to get married no more either. So shit, I may not never fuck no damn more. But if I gotta marry a motherfucker, that ain't gonna happen. I done did that shit twice. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking 3 times the motherfucking charm. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that shit popping. I done did that marriage shit. That shit, no, that marriage shit ain't for me. All my kids is grown. Shit, I got 5 grown ass kids, child. My oldest will be 34 in January. My baby is 28. I got a son 30, and I got a daughter, what, should be 32? Hell yeah. Shit, them days are over, honey. I got grandkids. They teenagers. What the fuck? No, no, no. If I gotta marry a motherfucker, it ain't going down. Oh, Divine Angel Wisdom said peace and blessings. Alright. You said, who should we be with really seriously boring dick guy? I don't know, Tina. I don't know, Tina, because I can't be with no boring dick motherfucker either. If a motherfucker is boring, I can't be around no motherfucking body that's boring because Virgos, we get bored easily. So, when it comes to a motherfucking entertaining us, who we gotta entertain, it's gotta be some real shit up in there, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna say no to a relationship. Maybe later on. Maybe the right motherfucker might come along, but it's gonna have to be a smart motherfucker. It ain't gonna be no dumb motherfucker, okay? For real, because Virgos, it does take. I ain't let look at here, like me, like I told God, okay. Me and God had a serious talk, okay, and I told Spirit, I said, look at here, Spirit. Now, I done been there, done that, and did that. I done fucked up a lot of times in my life, made some bad choices and decisions, and made some mistakes, and made my bed harder, had to lay, and I had to learn from it, chop some shit up, and went on about my motherfucking business. But what I'm saying to you, Lord, is the next relationship I get in, may it be a solid relationship, but yeah, it's very important that the dick is good and the motherfucker knows how to eat pussy, okay? Yes, he gotta look good, smell good, be clean, have a good job, you know what I'm saying? I'm writing shit down. What they call that shit, a visual board. Well, let me tell you what the motherfucker need to look like and what he gotta have when he come, when I meet this motherfucker, okay? Then I know I know you hear me then, Lord. When he come, I'ma know Lord got it going on. You said I don't know, I don't want no boring dick guy. I want it. Oh, exactly, Dina. Exactly. You said my parents was kicking boots all up until they were 80. Child, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you now. Virgos, there's got to be some longevity shit up in here. If it's going to be some damn soul tie connection. Because I don't want nobody else's motherfucking man. I don't want no other bitch's problem. I ain't trying to take no other bitch problem off her motherfucking hand. If he's driving you crazy, bitch, I don't want him. If he's stressing you the fuck out, I don't want him stressing me out. And shit, bitch, you looking unhappy over there. I don't want your problems. No, bitch, I ain't trying to borrow your man. I ain't trying to borrow him. I ain't trying to babysit him. I ain't trying to play with him, use him, talk to him, communicate, none of that shit, okay? So he all yours. You ain't gotta worry about me calling that motherfucker none of that shit, bitch. I don't want those type of problems. That's why I'm single, because I'm at peace. Alright, I ain't worried about shit over here. I ain't. You said I have to have it all. Exactly. Sorry, not sorry. Exactly, y'all. Exactly. I don't even know how long we've been on this here read. All right, but yeah, it started off kind of slow, but then everybody came in here on the motherfucking live. All right, so shout out to all of y'all that got in on this here motherfucking live chat. Okay, we done had fun. We done got our laugh on for the day. You know, give it a thumbs up, and to all the cross watchers who's over here spying and saying that Virgos is crazy as hell. Yes, we is. You said I resolved to be in recovery mode for my entire life, Cynthia said. Child, I've been on recovery mode. I've been on recovery mode, y'all. And yes, I have, child. Yes, I have. Okay. I'm just saying. I know it's almost time for me to get in a relationship sooner or later. I know that. I know that. But God is still working on me. I'm still going through my Jesus moment, all right? Because like I said, I don't want to get caught up with a motherfucker that's fine as hell, got good dick, and I'm using him for his dick, okay? I'm trying to look past that, okay? So I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. You know what I'm saying? Because I damn sure don't want to be in a relationship with nobody who ain't got good dick and ain't got good head game. I can't do that shit. I can't be substituting a motherfucker for a sex toy. I know that's right. Brittany said if y'all want to book a reading, that's right. Email, okay? I'm doing private readings tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern to 12 o'clock midnight. So if y'all want to book that $20 special reading for 20 minutes, feel free to book a reading, all right? Although we done been up here laughing and kicking it. You know what I'm saying? But cross watchers who are watching the spine, if y'all want to book a reading, book some reading. I know y'all done learned a lot today because we done touched on a lot of shit today. Okay? We done touched on a lot of shit. Have we touched on a lot of shit today? We done talked about how to get rid of a motherfucker, the cause and action and all that shit behind, Look at this. We sitting here, Lord Jesus. Y'all want to see the two cards that just came out? Y'all want to see the two cards that just came out? I cannot make this shit up. This shit is too funny. Look at this shit right here, y'all. Marriage and funeral. Those are two cards that came out. Marriage and funeral. Marriage and funeral. I look at here. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's like putting motherfucker up in a coffin. I don't know. Maybe this has to do, spouse pass away. I don't know. Those are the two cards that came out. I'm just saying. You said, wow, what does it mean? You said, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm just like, okay, when coffin and in marriage comes out, I guess until death do us part. You know what I'm saying? Coffin comes out with marriage, okay? Until death do us part, in other words, okay? We still together until death do us part, right? Until somebody drops dead in the coffin, we still connected. All right. You feel me? Cynthia said red flags. You said, wow. Thank you, Brittany, for that super chat, $9.99. I know that's right. We've been talking it out today. Yes, we have, y'all. We've been having it out today, all right? Yes, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it, you guys. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to get super chats no more. This channel, I love super chats, okay? I take super chats over here. Super chat is available. If y'all wanna, super chat a couple of dollars, I'll appreciate it. But yeah, y'all, that's why I always tell people to share the channel, help the channel grow. Feel free to share the channel on your Facebook. Invite other Virgos to the channel. Y'all see, we done changed the Virgo Witches Academy because we talk about some of every damn thing over here on this channel. Dina said I had to remove my cross or my wall that was over my bed because every time I got over my man, I had to put a cross on my face and ask God to forgive me for what I was going. Oh Lord, too much information, Dina. Too much information. TMI. TMI. Too much information, Dina. Lord of mercy. Girl said she had to take the cross up the wall. Said we having a Jesus moment. LaShawn, thank you for that $10 super chat, baby. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you so much for the super chats. That's right, y'all. Show me some love because I'll be up here fucking with my Virgos. Honestly, y'all know I do. Look at this shit here. Court and grief and sorrow. So you got the court card and you got the grief and the sorrow card that came out over here. So there's some grief and remorse. What is this right here? Short illness. So yeah, see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying when it comes to grief and sorrow and then short illness. Okay, so again, health. You know, when it comes to this grief and sorrow, somebody can really be going through a painful situation. That's like I said, some things, you know, when you are really hurting and you're in pain and you have a broken heart, sometimes that shit could affect your health. You feel me? There could be some real, you know, a need to repent. You know, you can have somebody getting ready to get locked up, go to jail, court system, a situation where it's just causing so much grief and sorrow, or somebody could have passed away because that 31 came out with that 32. So grief and sorrow and short illness. You know. Cynthia, thank you so much for booking that $20 reading, girl. I got you. That's right, Virgos. I'm doing private readings for $20. If y'all want to book a reading for $20, or if you want to do a super chat, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm doing $20 readings all the way up into the new year. Okay, so Thanksgiving, Christmas special, all 20-minute readings is $20 up into the new year. All right, so that's the special that we're doing for my Virgos. All right, let's see, because I know we don't have fun today on this here reading from my Virgos. Okay, if we got cross watchers that's watching, I know they said, damn it, Tracy is crazy. Y'all know I keep it real over here. No shade to my exes. Okay, but if they spying, now they know I had to pray them the fuck away from me. Okay, I'm just saying, you know, I'm having a Jesus moment over here now. Okay, yeah, because I'm still human. You said it's true. You said we're Catholic. Hell yeah, because Virgos, you know, Virgos, we're the virgins, Virgos. You know, we're virgins, but people be asking, well, how come Virgos want to be a virgin? And my answer is because we get the pussy's too good. We gotta be virgins. You know what I'm saying? We virgins because we know. Okay, we know our coochie is good. We can't be out here giving our cookies and cream up to any damn body. That's why we virgins, because we can't just be out here fucking anybody. Everybody ain't worth it now. Okay. Oh, Cynthia, you said you were just donating? Thank you, baby. Thank you for donating that $20 cash. I appreciate it, Cynthia. Thank you so much. Y'all had a good Thanksgiving. I know I chilled out. I did a seafood dish for my Thanksgiving. Okay. Yeah, see, big luck and then meeting. Y'all might have somebody new trying to come through. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the spirit has to say. Let's see. Okay, cause we in the building today, child. We done got our laugh on. I know that's right. Hit that damn like button. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. If you spying over here, yes, we crazy as hell on this channel. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, okay? So to all the cross watchers that's watching, that's spying. I don't know how many people watching, but I know when I log off this motherfucker, it's gonna tell me. Okay, because people be watching sometimes in the cut. But it ain't until I log off. Then when I log off, I be seeing almost 200 motherfuckers I've been sent back watching us the whole time. And they just been chilling up in the cut and they ain't said shit. I be like, well, goddamn. Where all these folks come from? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, y'all got somebody in his thoughts. See, y'all got somebody all in their damn thoughts. Motherfucker, all in his thoughts. He all in his head about you. He don't know what the fuck to do. Okay. I'm just saying, motherfuckers all in his thoughts. His train of thoughts now. He don't forgot what the fuck he was thinking about. Motherfucker done got lost. Oh yeah. Motherfucker done got lost in his train of thoughts, child. He could be spanned. Y'all got somebody that's fucked up. Okay. Okay. Cause I feel like somebody here done put the pussy on the motherfucker for real, for real. I feel like y'all got somebody that is whipped. Okay, y'all. I feel like somebody here, y'all got somebody whipped. Y'all got somebody coming into you too. There's a meeting coming in. Okay, success and love. Y'all got love coming your way. You got meeting coming your way. But somebody here, y'all got somebody that's also pussy whipped. Okay, and he don't know what to do with you because somebody here is married. Somebody here, you're having a third party situation. Somebody here is involved with somebody who's married, or they have a baby mama or a wife. But the sex between them is boring, and so the person is now thinking about you. Okay, because you know how to spin it in the bedroom. So the baby mama or the wife ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? For somebody. I don't know whose story that is, but I'm just saying. Right, we don't have our hearts. Brittany said, don't be peekaboo person, cross watches is welcome. You know we be having them cross watches. I don't be looking at cross watches. Y'all is welcome. Okay? Yeah. I know they saying how the hell I go from preaching a sermon to talking about good dick, good hood game to having a Jesus moment. Because Jesus understand. Okay, yeah, we started off with the reincarnation and we talked about the past life experience and we had a church moment, but we had to bring it back. We had to get real for a second. Okay, I included Jesus in the conversation. Okay, I kept it spiritual. I said I had to call on Lord to help me through my dick crisis. Okay, yeah, I kept it spiritual. I called on Moses and Mary and Elizabeth. Okay, Luke, John, Peter, Jacob. Okay, all of them in the Bible. I called on everybody's name in the Bible. Yeah, I called on everybody. You said similar everyone. You said my mama told me it's not healthy to not having sex. You age faster. You said I guess that's the secret of staying young. Girl, look, let me tell you something. You said we not ordinary channel over here. We keep it all away. Look, let me tell you something. If that's the secret, look at here. That's why I tell you, you gotta carry your damn toy with you to work. Okay? It's all about look, it ain't about having sex. It's about releasing that motherfucking build up climax. Okay, that's what that is. You gotta get that motherfucking nut out the way. Okay, you just gotta have that orgasm. You ain't gotta have sex with a motherfucker to get an orgasm to reach a climax. Okay, just get you a damn toy. You see, get you a damn toy. Get you one of these motherfuckers. Okay, all you looking for is an orgasm. You trying to have a climax. That's all you need. Okay? And that'll keep you nice and healthy. That'll keep you nice and healthy, Dina. Okay, this is right here. This little toy. Get you make with your cup of coffee or your glass of wine. Just get you one of these motherfuckers, all right? And you never, and you'll be okay. You'll have beautiful skin. Okay, I'm just saying. You ain't gotta be doing flips and having sex with a motherfucker to get a good climax. That's all you need. You said, but we have to find the one like born dick guy or bullet vibrator. Lord have mercy. Look at him now. I got a sex toy box. Real shit. I got a sex toy box, you guys. I really do. And it's full of damn vibrators and dildos. I do. It has all different types of dildos and vibrators, but I don't even use it though. I ain't lying. I got about 20 damn motherfucking dildo vibrators. Okay, they all like 9-10 inches long. Okay, but I don't even use the motherfucker. The little bullet works just fine. Okay, I don't even worry about the damn big. Them damn 10-inch damn vibrators I got. Them bitches is packed in a damn box. You said shit, yeah. You said you need to swing over your bed. Dina said she need to swing over her bed. Lord have mercy, Jesus. No, baby, you don't want no swing over your bed. Yeah, see, it's a long journey, okay? It says a long journey, a long road ahead, long road ahead. We got to stay patient. Damn, the Lord said it's a long legal matters, legal matters in the home. There's some legal matters going on. Somebody owes something, legal matters. So you could be dealing with somebody who's going through some legal issues. Like this person is saying, Madam, please forgive me for I don't mean to come to your home. I don't mean you no harm. I'm just coming here delivering this bill. Shit, some of y'all might find yourself dealing with a damn. Some of y'all might find yourself fucking a cop. Let's say a cop comes to your damn door and the motherfucker look good. I'm just saying. And shit, some of y'all might meet a motherfucker who's a cop and he bow-legged and he sexy as hell and he got good dick. Go ahead, I'm just saying. Shit, officer, you might meet a motherfucker and might be like, arrest me. I'm just saying. I don't know why that just came to my mind. I'm just saying. I don't know why. But I feel like, you might have a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Shit, you might be a cop with some good goddamn dick now. I'm just saying. Be like, oh, for sure. All right. I don't know why I just saying that shit. You said, girl, get ass out of here to Dubai. You'll forget about the bullet vibrator. Oh, Lord. Girl, look. Dubai is crazy. Okay, Dubai, y'all, look. Dubai got some strong sex rituals over there in Dubai now. There's a lot of damn popping legs over there in Dubai, okay? I know what goes on in Dubai, okay? I know what goes on over there where you at, Dina. They keep that shit a popping over there in Dubai, okay? It's a little bit too much action going on over there in Dubai, okay? But them motherfuckers got money, they rich, but they be turning them bitches upside down. I ain't fucking with Dubai over there. Them motherfuckers are crazy. You said hell yeah. Okay. No, I'm gonna keep my ass over here in the damn United States. I ain't fucking with Dubai. I know how they get down over there. Them niggas is freaks in Dubai. Okay, they is freaks. They be getting they freaky freak on over there in Dubai. Okay, I'm talking freaky freak. I know how they get down. For real, for real. You said, and they gorgeous. Yeah, they gorgeous. Gorgeous as hell. But I ain't doing all that crazy shit. Now if they come over here to the United States, now if I get me a doobie nigga that want to come over here to the United States and he looking good, that's a different ball game. But I'm not going over there playing their game. But them motherfuckers over there, they be, they fantasizing. They little sexual fetishes. Nah, boo, Dubai, them niggas, they got real strong sexual fetishes. You said not everyone. Okay. But I might take a trip over there because Martin and his daughter, and I think Martin's wife, they just had a trip over to Dubai. They had a nice time. You know what I'm saying? Martin Lawrence, him and his daughter was over there. Virgo, it says shit. Y'all might be meeting a rich motherfucker. Look at here, meeting a rich man. Be careful. Be careful. A motherfucker might put money on the table. I'm just saying, don't be, I mean, money sometimes gets a bitch attention, but we not trying to have a Diddy moment over here either, okay? No shade. I'm just saying, we don't need to have a Diddy Kalisha moment, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it though. Ain't no shade now. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame Carisha 1 minute for fucking with Diddy, alright? If Diddy wants to pay for the pussy, and if Diddy want to give me $1 million to pretend to be his bitch, you know what I'm saying? You said good morning, Tracy. What's up? Trinity's way late. What's up, Trinity? Shout out to Trinity. Trinity is late as hell. Trinity, you done missed the whole damn reading, Trinity. You done missed all the shit, Trinity. We done been over here tripping like hell. Trinity done came in here at the very damn end. Trinity, you done missed every damn thing, girl. Where you been, Trinity? Where you been, girl? Trinity done missed every damn thing. Trinity just now popping the fuck up in here. Look at here, bro. Y'all got change. And house. I don't know. Y'all might be moving. Okay. Changing house. Shit. You might be changing addresses here for the new year. You said just waking up. You said live on West Coast. Okay. Dina said they gorgeous and they treat women like a queen. They loaded and romantic and they smell so good. Look at here, Dina. Don't be trying to make me book a flight to come to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sound like you trying to hook a sister up. You know what I mean? Don't be trying to get me to pack a suitcase. That's right. Shout out to all the moderators in the building. The Trinity trying to get me to pack a damn, not Trinity, but damn Dina trying to get me to pack a damn suitcase and book a damn flight to fly my ass over to motherfucking Dubai. Is that what you trying to do, Dina? Dina trying to get me to get on a plane and go snatch one of them motherfuckers up from over there in Dubai. Dina said, get your ass out here. Girl, you trying to make me get on a motherfucking plane and come to motherfucking Dubai. I've been thinking about it though. I have. I've been thinking about it. Okay. Yeah, Virgos. We done had a good time though. We really have. It's Saturday. Fuck it. I know I had other shit I had to do today. But you know what? What time is it? It's 2:16. I might still get out there and still do what the fuck I gotta do. You said Dina may have a point, right, Brittany? She may have a point. Dina said, forget the bullet vibrator. Shit, Dina said, get your ass on the plane and come out that way. Maybe that might be the shit. That might be the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just watching and there was this chick and she was living in Philly. And where she was living at, they had a situation with her apartment building and they paid her to leave Philly and move to motherfucking Hawaii. And that bitch got her a nice ass motherfucking crib in Hawaii. She jumped up and they paid her to leave Philly to move to Hawaii. I said, bitch, I ain't mad at you. Okay. Shit, I wish a motherfucker would pay me to leave the country and start over and put me up in a brand new motherfucking pad. Then yeah, I'll move to Hawaii or Dubai. Okay. Brittany said, trust me. Brittany, we gonna have to fly. We gonna have to fly to damn Dubai. We gonna have to go to Dubai, Brittany. We gonna have to pack a trip and go to damn Dubai and go to Dubai and go chill with Dina. We gonna have to go. We gonna pack our bags, Dina. I'm a book a flight. I'm gonna let you know when I'm coming that way. All right. We gonna have to go to Dan Doobie and see what's popping in Doobie. You know what I'm saying? And what goes on in Doobie stays in Doobie. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Shit. Because it is built like a city. Is it built like a city? I know it is. It's a beautiful ass damn city. Somebody said Jason who? Marawa. We've been sitting up here tripping, y'all. Yes, we have. All right, you guys. I'm gonna let y'all go because we done tripped out. Okay, we done tripped out. We done had a good time. I don't even know how much charge I got left on my damn phone or my computer. My computer still got some charge left. I don't know how much time I got on my phone. Let me see. Okay. But hell yeah. Okay. Okay. I know that's right. Y'all welcome you guys. I supposed to got my ass and went to the damn spa early this morning and I did not go. I need to go. But let me let y'all go, you guys. We done had a ball now. We really have. We done laughed our asses off today. Yes, we have. And thank you for the super chat, you guys. And thank you, Cynthia, for that love donation. Yes, thank you. All right, you guys, I'm out. God bless.